what we're doing here, we're hunting these little small parcels. One place we set up is 20 acres. One place we set up was like 80 acres. This place right here, he's got about 150 acres all total. So what you can do, you can set up on these small parcels and call coyotes all out of the woods and stuff, even though maybe you don't have permission to other places. If you've got permission for 20 or 30 acres, if it's a good spot, we'll go in there and call them. I seen him pop the hill over there, and what we got here and we saw a coyote in the neighbor's pasture when we come in, and then while on our way down here, the neighbor come up on a four-wheeler and he shot something. We think he probably shot at the coyote that we saw, and then we started on in here to our setup, and we got in here and we looked out there and we saw a coyote, and we sat down with the call and we turned on the pup distress, and we had two come in, and Wade got one of them right there. But we're fixing to go on. We're fixing to go on and see if we can call in some more. This is a good spot. Okay, here was the setup. Here's the dead coyote. Wade shot him with the shotgun. We ain't stepped it off yet, but it's fixing to be a good 40 to 50 yards. We got one dead greasy coyote this morning. We can go see if we can get some more. Jeremy's out there looking. We had two come in, and he shot at that one, but it was a pretty tough shot, so he's out there looking, but we don't think he got him. All right, Wade, you just got through stepping it off. Now, how far was it?
55.
55 yards. Huh?
On the money, 55.
Good shot. 3.5 inch Magnum, number 4 buck, 54 pellets, bad to the bone. Go get another.
What you just seen with Bill happens with every hunter. Whether you're shooting a large shotgun, 3.5 inch Magnum, or a large bore rifle at your game, recoil is felt in the shoulder and in the neck. You may not feel it that day because of the adrenaline, but the next morning you're going to feel it. And then when you go to retrieve that game and you're dragging that deer or that hog out of the woods and there's that tension in that low back, pain is going to result, and I can help you with that. Come see me, Dr. Stolba, at Stolba Chiropractic Center, Wake Village, Texas.
What's the matter, Wade?
I was looking in the woods.
I was too.
What, nothing seen?
Not till he was right under us.
Oh, I
Well, we knew he was, but you were looking out in the woods there, and we were looking out in the woods.
Did you get him on tape? Did you get him?
Right here.
Well, I let him go right here
Yeah,
because
I got it.
A chance, but I thought why I pointed my finger this direction.
Well, you were aiming out there, and I thought, I didn't know if it was coyote or bobcat. I thought, well, dang, it's a bobcat coming through the woods.
We can't see over that hill.
But we couldn't see.
I'm tired of shooting twice.
Well, quit shooting twice.
No, I was afraid he was fixing to go because he went down.
You just had two in there?
I just had two in there. Good thing I grabbed him. I might need to go to the truck. I thought I grabbed him.
Okay, I'd stop this all the time for this first.
I mean, I knew right here he didn't have time to be on him yet, so I thought I'm gonna let him go to right here.
Well, see, I was aiming out in there because that's where, and all of a sudden I seen him right there, and then he was right in the, he was right in the camera.
I could do to get my gun because I was on the shooting stick.
I'm glad I throw my stick.
This is the second setup for the morning, and we were sitting here on this pool dam, wind blowing in our face. We set the call out to our left. There's houses and stuff right behind us, not very far away. And there's some boys up there working, hammering and carrying on. But we knew this was a good place, and we really thought we might get a cat here. And Jeremy, he kind of pointed down. We knew it was a coyote or something, and we thought it was out in the woods. And all of a sudden, he was right on top of me and Wade. And but Wade made a good shot on him, and we got us another greasy coyote.
You know.
I didn't think she was. I think you just want to shoot them $5 piece shells. Or $7 a piece shells. Maybe that's what they are.
Well, who the closest that was?
Max Custom Predator Calls. Each call is a unique work of art that will call in predators. Max calls are made from deer antler, rifle brass, grapevine, and exotic woods, and is the real call of the wild.
Leading. But he's gone. Gone, gone, gone.
I knew he was taking a spot of the piece.
He ain't coming back.
Huh?
He ain't coming back. Yeah, he stopped.
How far is that? Too far.
350 or 400 yards. No.
Oh, you got him.
No.
He's flopping.
No. Not the one I'm looking. He stopped again. Oh, you.
I don't know if I got him or not.
You hit him.
No, you hit him. He jumped up.
You hit him.
I just shot as many dollars worth as Wade did, but I only shot at one.
Okay, we came in from over there upwind. The wind is blowing straight that way. So we set up under this tree, and a coyote came in straight towards the call, and by coming in the way he came in, he could see us sitting under the tree. And we were all trying to get in position there so Jeremy could get a shot at him, because Wade had the shotgun and he was a little bit too far for the shotgun. And but anyway, Jeremy shot at him several times, and then the coyote ran. And he ran way down there. And Jeremy shot, and he got that coyote, and we're gonna go see if we can find him. He was a long ways off. And another greasy sucker coyote bit the dust this morning. But we set up here because we know that we had coyotes have been seen all down on this creek right here. We got cattle over here calving on the back side of us, but he's got them shut up. That's why we set up here. That's why we set up like he did. This is the third setup we've made this morning that we called in a coyote. I'm Mac.
And I'm Prowler.
And we have found a new call come out on the market. Been out about a couple of years now.
Yeah.
It's called a Game Tracks. And it's got 17
Industry first.
But now, I'm so dumb till I don't know what some of them are. But anyway, they're there if you want to research that out. But what I do know about the call is,
it works.
what I do know about it is it works because, and I think this is why, the sound quality is so much better than the competition and what we have used in the past.
A lot better.
We have called in some coyotes from as far away as half a mile.
Oh, at least.
We saw him come in from that far away.
At least that far.
He came into it. I was a little concerned when we first got it that the sound wasn't loud enough because of what I'd been used to. But it didn't take me long to figure out that it didn't have to be that loud.
Right.
So the loudness was more for me than it was
for the animals.
For the coyote. This thing's waterproof.
Yeah.
The old call, I've seen the time when it just sprinkle rain and we'd gather everything up and take off to the house because
we couldn't use it.
You couldn't use it. I mean, if you sat out there in the rain, you were going to run a $500, $600 call.
Yeah.
And so, but this in here, if it goes raining on you, don't worry about it. When you get to the house, wipe it off.
Future products you will see on Hunting the Hunter: Primos Double Bull Blind, Primos Trigger Stick, Primos Truth Camera, Primos Hunting Lights, Primos XP Scent Control, Primos Hunting Bags.
This is what you call dedication to trail a coyote through this much crap for this far. We done trailed him about a mile and we lost the blood in that jungle. I believe he got away. Now, it was 223. If he'd have been shooting a 7 mag today, we wouldn't be doing all this. We'd have 3 coyotes in the truck instead of 2.
I would have just spent like $30.
Well, that'd been all right. We'd have had coyotes in the truck.
M2D Camo is a new camouflage pattern that mimics field grass. It grows in almost every terrain. The coloration and pattern imitates natural brush and grass, which makes it a great camo for ground level hunting. Designed for maximum concealment, M2D Camo actually changes color in different terrain, whether you're in a spruce forest or in a field. It really adapts to different surroundings and adapts to different light. M2D Camo is made to deceive.
For more information, go to m2dcamo.com.
Hunting the Hunters has been brought to you by Olympic Arms, meeting the demands of the 21st century.
Ah, good shot. Another one. Keep flying, keep flying. Play. There he is. Came back in here this afternoon. We've been hunting all day. This is the third kill. This is the fourth kill of the day, ain't it? This is the fourth kill of the day. And what we're doing, we're hunting these small acreages, just anywhere from 20 to 100 acres that we've got to hunt on. And it's really been good today. We've had a light wind. It's been drizzly all day, and the coyotes they hadn't been really moving, but we've been able to set up. And we start out with a rabbit call, and then we're switching over to a coyote distress call, pup distress. And the distress call is what's really been bringing them in today. They peppered him from one end to the other. You doused it on her. I mean, she rolled, boy.
She did the stiff thing. She did the stiff thing.
Did the stiff neck.
Yeah.
Oh, she stopped when I barked at her too, didn't she? We're gonna pack up here and move before it gets dark. We got time for about one more setup, and we're gonna see if we can get one more before it gets dark. Make it number 5.
Well, today the guys had a lot of fun, and they're keeping video perfection hobby, and that's where you don't get to see me out on the camera very much. So I'm gonna do the closing for this one. The guys had a great time. Randy was the cameraman and the caller, and most of the time he used the rabbit call and sometimes the pup in distress. Normally in Northeast Texas you don't get to see that many coyotes when you go out hunting. 1, maybe 2, yes, but today there was 5. They got 3 of them for sure. They claim they got 4, but you know, they didn't bring it home, so it didn't count. I don't care what they say. And the 3 that they did harvest was harvested with a shotgun. The one that they missed with a rifle. And the 3 that was harvested, that we killed, was all females. We'll be right here on KTSS, Saturdays at 3:30 p.m., Sundays at 10:30 p.m., and Tuesdays at 9:30 p.m. So keep watching.
It is a cover, not a case.
Also, like Brian was saying, it's one-piece design, fits many different style guns. Your bolt actions, your automatics, muzzle loaders, single shot, you name it. It fits most guns.
I'm Mac with Hunting and Hunters TV show. I've been buying my trucks from Michael Coleman at Coleman Motors in New Boston, Texas for the last 10 years. If you want a truck, go there and get one. Michael Coleman is there every day. He takes care of business.
We're here at Rose Garden Eatery. Tommy and Gene want to welcome you here, and so do I, because this is one of the best places in the South I've found to eat. It's great for the family, and you have a lot of fun, and the food is fabulous. 20 minutes south of Texarkana, right here on Highway 59.
Hello everybody, we're going to show you some things that we use here in Northeast Texas that makes our hunt successful. I guess the first thing we're going to start out talking about is kind of what we use to set up with. And the things we use to set up with, here's a pretty important little deal. It's just a little old turkey hunting stool. There's a lot of different manufacturers make them. We've got some of all of them, and they all work good, but what they do is they get you up off the ground a little bit, because a lot of times when we're hunting it's wet places, and what this little old stool will do is just get you up off the ground to where you're not sitting in the water and getting your rear end wet. We sit down, we try to get our backs up against something, and we use a set of shooting sticks. Shooting sticks can be the bulk kind. There's several different brands, but in order to shoot a incoming coyote, you just nearly got to have something like this to get you steady. And it also keeps you in the ready position to where you're not having to move around, get your gun up and everything. You can kind of, I ain't got this one adjusted, but you can kind of sit here with it on ready, and you can maneuver around like this, or you can actually pick them up and move as the coyote's coming in. But if you're not hunting with shooting sticks, there ain't none of us that good a shot just shoot free-handed at a 200, 250 yard coyote. And so we use shooting sticks just every time we go out. You'll hardly ever see us without them. Another important thing that we use in all of our hunting is some type of backpack. You just nearly got to have a backpack the way we hunt, because we do a lot of walking. We don't, we drive into an area and we park and we leave the truck and we go hiking. We may hike 1, 2, 3 miles from the truck, and you need a backpack to keep all your stuff to where you can find it, because man, I'm notorious. I got individual places, and that's where I keep certain things, and that way I know where it's at whenever I get ready to find it. Got to have a head net. That's just nearly a must, and they come in all different flavors and sizes and colors and types, and I like this particular one here. It's put out by HS. Also gloves. You need some kind of good quality camouflage gloves. You can have one with the shooting finger out, or there's a wide variety. It depends on the temperature that you're hunting in, what kind of glove that you really need. Another thing that's a must and we use a lot of is this little old camo tape here. We'll put it on about everything we got. We got it on our cameras. We got it on some of our guns. Anything that's got a flash to it, you can use this little old tape right here, and you can take it off and it doesn't hurt your gun. Just a little bit of a wet rag and it'll be just like it was before you put this stuff on it. Another thing we use, and it depends on where we hunt and how far away we think coyote might come as to whether we use binoculars. Sometimes we use them, sometimes we don't. If we're hunting in a real tight area, we probably won't carry binoculars, but if we're hunting on big open fields, we carry binoculars. Another thing that's a must in this country for warm weather hunting is this little deal right here. It's the thermocell. If you're trying to hunt where there's mosquitoes without one of these, I don't see how you can do it, because this doesn't really smell. Any kind of repellent that you put on is going to have some kind of odor, and coyotes pick up on odor about as fast as anything that there is. We got another little item here that don't look like much, but it's a little old camo netting. We'll use that to wrap it around our tripods, or in our situation where we're running a camera, we'll use this to kind of wrap around the camera tripod. It helps hide me when I'm filming, and it also hides the tripod to where the animals can't see it whenever they're coming in. All this stuff it's little things, detail, that we pay a lot of attention to, because now coyotes, what people don't realize about a coyote is his sight and his hearing and his smell is better than any dog that you'll ever run across. And a dog has a pretty good sense of all three, but a coyote's got them topped. They can hear better than a dog, they can smell better than a dog. So anything you do to give you an advantage on that, you got to do it. You've got to have that advantage.
Video Gear Shop, located at 1205 East 36th Street in Texarkana. We sell everything from video surveillance to hunting cameras to projectors and big screens to watch the big game in a big way. Video Gear Shop can equip schools, businesses, and homes with sound systems and video equipment for classrooms, conference rooms, and even the man cave. We even sell Mac extended warranties for your binoculars, your big screen, or even your barbecue grill. Video Gear Shop, from novice to professional, supplying all your video and photography needs. Call us toll-free 866-212-4327 or check us out on Facebook or at videogearshop.com.
Here's another good show brought to you by Olympic Arms, Mac and Prowler, Hunting the Hunters. It's very seldom you get to see that many coyotes in this part of the country. And it's very, very seldom you get to film them that much and interact with them that much before they either leave or you shoot them or whatever. Because most of the time they come in, you're in so close to them, you don't have the opportunity to film them like they did on this particular hunt. One of the things that we like to do is film in daylight. That makes it even harder. You throw a camera into the mix, that makes it even harder. It's like Will Primo said, this ain't Hollywood, baby. This is the real thing. This is what you see. And we want to take the opportunity to thank you. We would like for you to visit our website. Right down here on the bottom, macandprowler.com. We have a lot of exciting stuff on there. We got t-shirts and we got videos that you can order and things like that. But more importantly, I want you to go to our Facebook.
on our Facebook page, you can stay up with what we're doing right now. This particular time of the year, we're doing a lot of bow fishing. And we're going to air some of that on there too. So, right here, KTSS out of Hope, Saturdays, 3:30 p.m. Sundays, 10:30 p.m. Tuesdays, 9:30 p.m. Right here, KTSS Hope, Arkansas. You guys, come see us again. We'll be right here next week.
Hunting the Hunters has been brought to you by Olympic Arms, meeting the demands of the 21st century. M2D Camo, Gun Huggy, Dr. Stolba's Chiropractic, Coleman Motors, Game Treks, EW Calls, and High Score Sleds. Also brought to you by Wildlife Energy Drink, Bill's Custom Turkey Calls, Jim Yunt Success Dynamics, Video Gear Shop, Richardson Hill Funeral Home, Rocky Hills Cabin, Trophy Hunter Products, Kansas Creek Game Birds, Video Perfection Photography, and
Mac and Prowler, Hunting the Hunter's Call, the true call of the wild.
and God, Country, and Gun.